NERDSoul.
What you doing on the stream? You go live on the stream. What?
Oh,
I say,
streaming on the stream.
It's a scream at the stream.
Oh. Don't be peeing in
man.
the stream.
Don't be peeing in the stream now. I don't do it in the... Oh, man. That is what's up. Oh, man. We are live. What's up, y'all? How's it going? That is what's up.
Hey. What you doing on the stream?
So, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all in places, but this is NERDSoul Gaming. What is up, my people? It is great and wonderful to see y'all's beautiful, sunshiny faces. And this is a special version of NERDSoul Gaming because this is dope, folks. We're going to get into an interview as well. Last time we played Streets of Rage 4, I was like, yo, I'm getting beat up. I need some help. I was like, help me. Because I was on Mania, yo. Y'all know the deal. I was getting whooped. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was getting whooped up. Y'all know, y'all saw that story mode. So I was like, you know what? I got the homie Kaizer, who is not only a super friend of the show, which we'll get into later, but he also has the game. So I would like to introduce you guys to Kaizer of Kuro Brand. What's up, kid?
Yo, what up, kid? I only got invited because I own the game. He's like, you got this game, right? I was like, sure.
Like, you do have this game, don't you?
I was like, yeah, we can do some stuff.
So,
yeah, sit around.
So, invited him on because not only is he a friend of the show, but he also runs Kuro Brand, which has been down with the NERDSoul channel since the beginning.
It's inception.
Yeah, since the inception. Since the very, very top of the creation of NERDSoul. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I have to beat the game with Axel from Streets of Rage 3. That'll be my last major achievement. But of course, you can pick whoever you want. You can get.
I'm gonna go with Skate.
Oh, Skate?
It's a classic favorite. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skate up in there, right?
So
it's a little kid doing it on the street.
Little kid with a chain, hat to the back. So basically, guys, what we're gonna do is get into an interview, also play this game, have some fun, so you can get to know Kaizer and Kuro Brand, because I'm sure you've seen me sharing it on social. Also, you've seen the ad and stuff on the channel, but we can get into it. Let me go on. See, I'm gonna select my dude. That's right.
Let me look at this.
Oh yeah, Skate.
I'll go.
SOR2 is probably might be better. Well, three ain't bad. Three ain't bad.
Yeah,
three ain't bad.
Yeah.
All right, word. Let's go on and skip that. All right, so quick question to get everything started off. What is Kuro Brand?
Kuro Brand, as of right now, is sort of like your usual like t-shirt, sweatpants, hoodie, like streetwear clothing brand. Most of the color palette centers around black and white, some grays up in there. But I just started adding this season some capsule collections that'll like have more color, pops of color in there. So for people who want a little bit more vibrancy to their streetwear outfits, you know what I'm saying? Check it out every season. You can get a little something different.
I no doubt.
Block everything.
Yeah, they be blocking on like 1,000 too. Like, hold up, homie, right there. Yeah, he be trying to hide the cut.
Gonna be behind a pillar?
Yeah, come on, man. It's like you wrong. Like, dude be trying to hide in the cut. No, he didn't kick me in my back though.
I know, right?
Like, cats be. What you know about that? Oh.
See, man, these high res cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Think they better than everybody else.
Whenever cats be rocking the bandana or the do-rag or something, like it's gonna be some trouble. It's gonna be some immediate trouble.
You know what I'm saying? They think they're cute because their lines is clear. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like we ain't taking no shorts. All right, let me see. All right, hold on. And get that turkey.
About to get
get that turkey.
hey yo, nerd, so they about to get mollywopped.
Oh,
It's a mop. So
yeah,
it's a moppy wop. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to Curabrand as a whole, what was the inspiration for Curabrand? Like, because of course, everybody, might do say, make a couple shirts or stuff here or there, but to come with a whole designed line the way you do it is, it's an undertaking. Like you're not just like making t-shirts. Like I got some t-shirts in my store, but you on the other hand are making, like, you got boots, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got blankets, all kinds of stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You coming with it.
Yeah, and also trying to, like, curate some designs like per season or per every a couple months or whatever. But the overall inspiration was, I always wanted to have like a clothing line or something that like people could buy from me, using like my creative talents or what have you. And this was that. Heavily
snap.
inspired by like Japanese culture. As we both are with like anime and everything like that. And that's where the name Kuro comes from. So I wanted something that was a clever way, or in my mind's eye, clever way of saying black label. And I was like, we could take Kuro from, Japanese culture, because I'm heavily influenced by Japanese culture. And I just...
You good. Don't worry. You're going to be back, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that was my clever way of saying black label was Curabrand.
No doubt.
Yeah, and like black is pretty much like a main staple in my wardrobe. I do have different pieces of color in there, and it's not even something, even though I am, African American or whatever, it wasn't even that of making a statement. I've always just been super privy to black,
Yeah, I feel you.
Ever since like seeing like my first, I would say, like commercial version of what a ninja looks like, I was like, I want to wear black all the time.
Now, do you want to change your character or no? You want to change your character? What you want?
No, we can keep it going. Yeah, I'll stick with skate. Yeah.
All right, so anyway, going with the black, because me too. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So black was always like, I always got something black on daily, even though I might change it up. But yeah, that was mainly it.
All right, word. Next thing I want to get into is, like the kind of like the way you go about this is, you're running it, you're doing your thing, you're super social, and you do drop shipping and like boots and all that stuff. For those that don't know, what is drop shipping?
So I don't have any factory space that I'm either renting out, or I don't own any storage area or warehouse or anything like that. So it keeps your costs down super low. So these products are held by somebody I am paying, or a business that I am paying, that does do that and does have that capability to house these products. So whenever you order through the website, order goes through me, obviously, and then that process gets kind of like kicked off to like that warehouse, and they handle all the logistics and making sure like the inventory is like what it is, and it reflects that on the website. And so I don't have to like really touch any of that, or I don't need to like have a warehouse.
Word up. I feel you.
Yeah.
And
so people who so they specialize in that, so they can get that out.
And you ain't got to worry about having a whole bunch of storage space for t-shirts.
Right.
I've seen them folks that gotta have like office space full of nothing but t-shirts. And I mean, I guess to a certain degree, that's dope too, because I know like to a certain degree it's dope to have that, because like say if I was going to do a show real quick, even though what show, we're in the Corona timeline, But
Right.
if I was to do a show, you know, and I wanted to be like, all right, man, I'm gonna give out like, you know, three free shirts. I can just grab them straight out the office and go with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to kind of like, sort of like order from my own place or whatever, or like, you know, like reach out to them to get a couple to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I will say that the goal is to grow into like having your own warehouse and like office space and everything like that. But you know, gotta start off small.
Yeah. And now, the thing that got me lately is because like when we were talking early on about like and also full disclosure. Oh yeah, going to get your pizza. Well, it's pizza for me. It's an apple for you. But
Yeah.
going to get your apple. You know what I'm saying? But when we started off on the journey for like a full tank design and all that stuff,
Right.
and like kind of like combining it into be like an umbrella for tons of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even when I started doing NERDSoul, it was like, word, cool.
My man,
we can
came
link
out
up
of
and do
nowhere.
some cool stuff. And I
Right.
remember when it was like, all right, I got shirts, but now it's on to the boots and everything. What's the difference in the process for like, you know, or I guess the mindset of like going from t-shirts to like pants and sweats and boots and stuff like that? Or is it still just like, is it super easy for you? Or is it something that you have to remain extremely conscious about, you know what I'm saying, when kind of like switching that mindset, I guess you could say?
This is something you have to stay conscious about. I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? Granted, it may look like something incredibly like difficult from the outside looking in. As of right now, like where I am in the process, I still kind of get to just only focus on like what the graphic designs going in look like, and then just apply that to like what the clothing patterns are gonna, like what that size is gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? And just apply those graphics to each of those like different like clothing fits or whatever. Like if it's like sweatpants or just like a simple like t-shirt design.
Nice. Because I know when I saw you roll through with the boots, I was like, oh snap, the homie's not playing with the boots though. I was like,
and honestly, like
then
when
I was like, hold up, we got blankets? I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is that
Never
like,
know,
the blankets
it's gonna
are
be
a
a white
little.
Christmas, son. You know what I'm saying?
The blankets are a little easier. With the boots, like I ordered a sample first, just to like see like how well can like my designs, you know, be applied, you know, over like, you know, applying it to like a boot and how it's gonna look on some shoes when people are wearing it and everything like that. But nah, they came out well, so I was like, all right, we're gonna stick with it.
Ooh.
And then, you know, hopefully like people dig it. That's all I ask for.
What's been like kind of going off the shelves for you? Like what is, you know, or what's getting the most response, I guess, socially as well?
Honestly, one of the first designs, which is the Oni design, which is the Oni is like a Japanese for spirit or demon.
Yeah.
And I have it like surrounded by some rope, which is in like the Shinto religion, usually symbolizes like to protect either an item from like evil spirits or to like keep them like at bay, type of thing. But that design in particular gets a lot of attention.
Nice.
So you'll definitely see that like reoccurring on like future designs and everything.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you gotta hit the people with what they, you know what I'm saying, what they feeling.
Yeah, I mean they feeling. Hey, I mean it's one of my personal favorites too. So it's cool to kind of like see that reaction. Yeah. Outside
of it might be little known, but outside of Curabrand, you're also a producer musically, and the music that's on your ad, you actually made it.
Right. You know so if you watch the video ad that you show on your channel, So everything was filmed by me, cut by me. The music was produced by me. There's some local artists like here in Richmond that I linked up with, and they recorded over top of it. But like everything else was pretty much like just like mixed down and put together like all by me, because we ain't making the kind of money to pay some people. But, that's what we're trying to grow into. You know what I'm saying? Black enterprise and all that. But
you know what I'm saying? Hashtag Black Dollars, Black Dollars.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everything done by your boy.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I think is cool, because in a very similar fashion, like since we've known each other for
you going
7th grade, 6th grade, something like that. A long time.
I think it was 6th grade. Yeah. It's been a minute.
Mad long. Like I've always known you to be like, all right, cool, I got this, and kind of like take charge of, like design stuff, work stuff. Like one thing that's dope is that, you've never been afraid of work.
Right.
Oh, I got shot.
And then a lot of that comes to like us not really having like a ton of resources, just like waiting.
Yeah.
So it's, so it's like, hey, let me figure out how to do this type of thing. And if I can apply it to like my overall creativity, then you know what I'm saying, then it's a win. And I just add it to my repertoire. And when it comes to like falling into doing certain things or switching up my creative process, I can do that now.
What is like kind of your plan long term with dealing with like, dealing with say productions, models, any other kind of advertising or merchandising and stuff like that? Like what are some things that you aren't into that you like to leverage Curabrand to get into?
Well, I don't want to speak too far in the future, depending on how we grow and everything like that. But I have, ideas to do more shoes. This was the boots you see now just so happened to work out. But definitely trying to make some, custom sneakers and stuff like that. Like actually like designing them and getting those, cut and sewn, manufactured, and all that stuff specific to my design. And some more like cut and sew pieces that are privy to like tech wear and stuff like that. And so, trying to get some more black faces in that high-end streetwear, like tech wear arena. Since a lot of like, ever since Virgil Abloh like blew up, right, with Off-White, if you notice, like a lot of other like high-end brands are also trying to do streetwear, but they're trying to also do it like he does with Off-White. It is not the same thing. And so they just like trying anything. And it's like, yo, if you don't understand the culture, or if you don't have anybody in your company who's going to understand the culture, and
it's more of
like make them director of or whatever. Yeah, they're just like, we're going to make a cool hoodie with like whatever. It's like, no, y'all been making expensive like leather belts.
Streetwear, and you're like, nah, that's not streetwear.
Is it? For whose street are you wearing this? And how come can't nobody in the street afford this stuff?
Like, we're making this for Willow Terrace. Man, shouts to Willow Terrace, because I'm pretty sure there's one out there. Because somebody's like, man, I live on Willow Terrace.
And like the upper north side of like London or something like that. And they don't wear hoodies.
They don't wear no hoodies. They don't need no hoodies. It's America, Jack.
They got peacoats, which I ain't mad at peacoats, but
Oh yeah,
the peacoats probably cost like 50 grand or something like that. So
like Peacoats do be fresh sometimes. I ain't going front. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like them Peacoats do be coming
they
through.
get the ill like Burberry scarf or something like that.
So like in the long term, what are you looking to get from Curabrand or to put into Curabrand? Or what do you want Curabrand to kind of like stand for? Say 5 to 10 years from now, or even longer. Because
I would love for it to grow.
It's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? I know that.
Yeah. I would love to get at like that off-white stage while still maintaining like pieces that are accessible to people, because I don't ever want to get like too big to where like, dang, I can never afford like a Supreme t-shirt, right, with like Sade on it is like $10,000. Like, I want to have some pieces that do that, but I don't want to be totally inaccessible to people like across the board. Like, if they want to go get a Curabrand t-shirt, they can go pick one up without having to like break the bank just to get a Curabrand t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And then some brands like, you know, Supreme or whatever, that's just what it is for Supreme, and they're just like known for it. But I kind of want to have like a nice mix to where stuff can be accessible.
All right, this what's up.
Or I have like the, you know, the real expensive pieces, and it's like, yo, I can't afford the $400 shoes, but let me get these sweatpants. The only place we are currently at is Curabrand.com. Not anywhere else. And for like sizes, we'll usually put like, say if something fits a little bit more like tighter, you'll see like a note on the site that says to you know, choose a size up. For comfortability, you know what I'm saying? So if you're usually a large, you'll be like, hey, maybe you want to get an extra large for this one, so you know it's a little looser, because you know it is supposed to be like just your typical streetwear, comfortable, nothing too fitted. Unless you want it fitted, then get a size down.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you want that snug fit.
Yeah, if you want that schmedium, you know what I'm saying? Go a size down. But yeah, Curabrand.com. That's Kuro. You can see it in the comments and everything. This is something else I want to speak about, like clothing brand and like starting a clothing brand and having it be successful.
Oh yeah.
When like you tell your friends like, hey, I'm gonna start a clothing brand, and everybody goes, oh, okay, and then you do it, and then people get kind of excited about it, but like no one's still like really like buying anything or supporting you per se, but everybody's like, oh man, this is dope, yada yada yada. And you know what I'm saying, because we've had these conversations plenty of times. But
yeah, it's like, for instance, like you know, like even sharing, like you might be like, yo, I got a clothing brand, you know, all the friends I got, like it would be great if I could just get a like from them.
Yeah, right. And I do, and we do have friends who do share and like and all that jazz. But from the most part, I've gotten more positive reactions from people I don't even know.
Yeah, and
like
it's
actual like, you know what I'm saying, customers or whatever.
It's weird because you think it would be a slam dunk, because it's like, oh, you're my boy, just hit a like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bruh.
Well, what's crazy is like when you have people that you know who like see your stuff and they're like, oh, this is dope. Like, I like what you're doing. I'm like, all right, well, show it in the likes and show it in like you purchasing like a t-shirt.
Yeah, like
like don't just tell me about it. I'm glad you like it and everything, but like, brother out. Like I didn't start this business in order for you to like just like my stuff. Or I've had this effect before where they're like, yo, I'm your boy, like just hook me up. Like I didn't get into this joint for me to spend a whole bunch of money to give you stuff. Like help me out.
It's like the business, the idea of the business is to make money, not give away things to like friends. Ooh, that was a nice combo. Yeah.
And then like on top of that, it's like also early on into like where I'm at in the business. So like it's not like I've got tons of inventory to like write off, to be like, yo, come visit the warehouse
Oh yeah, you did
and and I'll hook you up with like a t-shirt. It's like, nah.
It's like, yo, man, come on, like y'all know. It's like, you know good and well, like
Right.
I'm doing this on my own, or like it's like me and two friends or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
like either me and two, or just like me on my own, where like me and you are like give each other like the
I
thumbs
didn't
up
even
or
see.
like share it out.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
like
you yeah.
I was like, hold up,
but
I'm by myself. I was like, oh yeah, my bad. Let me adjust.
But if there are any listeners like out there who like ever like wanted to do that, I wouldn't 100% like rely on your friends. Be ready to do a lot of this stuff on yourself until they become convinced by other people supporting your brand. Because like I said, like a lot of my sales have been like people I don't know.
It's like you
And
have
very
no
few
idea who
like
this person
friends.
is.
Yeah, and they happen to like the shirt, and they was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna get one.
Like, cause for instance, like you think like, oh, like especially something simple like, all right, let's think about it this way. All right, you know that it's Black Friday. So it's like, all right, you know that you're gonna get a shirt for somebody. Oh, my boy got a T-shirt brand. Let me go grab it. That should be, you know, kind of like it should just be like easy, like a slam dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, let me go spend my money here. And it doesn't always play out like that.
And like I'm not offended by it. I've heard like other stories, not even just in the clothing brand business, but like say if you're doing music, like nobody's really like messing with you until like you've got 20,000 followers or whatever. How you gonna throw it that far?
Yo,
they got a quarterback back there.
Arms, son. Let me see if I can.
I should have saved that for a bigger group.
Nah, sometimes you just gotta go. Like sometimes you gotta be like,
I would say like don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing, and like somebody out there is gonna be feeling it, and then it's a whole bunch of asking.
Yeah.
And I say that like rhetorically. It's just like a whole bunch of you just hustling, like keep forward until you get enough people that's like really rocking with you. And then your friends will be like, "Oh man, you doing well." And then you show up. Yeah, I could have been doing better if you was like really supporting, like early.
I could be doing well.
Your own personal brand, and this is something that like I guess I've been not consciously trying to avoid. I guess subconsciously. But having a strong personal brand is good for like business, because people don't necessarily either like to follow, I would say, brands per se. They want to follow people either behind the brands or who are associated with those brands.
All right,
which makes sense. So like the stuff that you actually sell is like the commodity. It's the extra stuff on top of like what they're investing into.
Because it's kind of like they're buying into like the lifestyle or whatever.
Right, and so you only gonna really be able to create like a lifestyle if people know like who's associated with those brands or whatever. So either building up your own personal brand or having somebody who you trust or who you're affiliated with to like carry on the message, I guess, per se, of what you're trying to like build up in terms of like the brand is concerned.